Look at the charan you are in at that point. Your head goes down, you're at the feet of your guru. Understand that now. I always say, when you do that, Guru Granth Sahib Ji is there and you're Mata Teking. Just transpire that. That's the word of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Yeah? The Japji Sahib. Understand if that Guru Nanak Dev Ji was sitting there. At that point in your Mata Teking. Understand that Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj is sitting there. And they're saying the word of Guru Granth Sahib Ji that went through them. Would you not be interested at that point to say, what is my guru saying right in front of me now? If that, I can only talk from my heart, I'd be in awe. Wow. Now take that same concept to the word of my guru, because the word of my guru is my remembrance of my guru. Guru Shabad, Shabad Guru.
ਤਾਰੀਫ ਸਾਡੀ ਲੰਬੀ ਆ ਉਹ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਭੰਡੀ ਦਾ ਉਹ ਖਾਂਦੇ ਦਾਣਾ ਮੰਡੀ ਦਾ ਸਭ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੰਡੀ ਦਾ ਉਹ ਮਨ ਚ ਕੋਈ ਸ਼ੱਕ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਰਾਈ ਉੱਤੇ ਅੱਖ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੜਾਉਂਦੇ ਸਵਾ ਲੱਖ ਨਹੀਂ ਦਿਸਦੇ ਆ ਵੱਖ ਨਹੀਂ ਉਹ ਗੱਲ ਸਾਰੀ ਨੀਤਾਂ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਸਾਰੀ ਨੀਤਾਂ ਦੀ ਉਹ ਸੱਚੀਆਂ ਪ੍ਰੀਤਾਂ ਦੀ ਸੱਚੀਆਂ ਪ੍ਰੀਤਾਂ ਦੀ ਉਹ ਗੱਲ ਸਾਰੀ ਨੀਤਾਂ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਸਾਰੀ ਨੀਤਾਂ ਦੀ ਸੱਚੀਆਂ ਪ੍ਰੀਤਾਂ ਦੀ ਸੱਚੀਆਂ ਪ੍ਰੀਤਾਂ ਦੀ
ਹੱਕ ਵੇ ਕੱਖ ਵੇ ਲੱਖ ਵੇ ਬਾਣੀਆਂ ਜਪਦੇ ਆ ਬਾਣੀਆਂ ਸ਼ਹੀਦਾਂ ਕਹਾਣੀਆਂ ਗੱਲ ਸਾਰੀ ਨੀਤਾਂ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਸਾਰੀ ਨੀਤਾਂ ਦੀ ਸੱਚੀਆਂ ਪ੍ਰੀਤਾਂ ਦੀ ਸੱਚੀਆਂ ਪ੍ਰੀਤਾਂ ਦੀ ਉਹ ਗੱਲ ਸਾਰੀ ਨੀਤਾਂ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਸਾਰੀ ਨੀਤਾਂ ਦੀ ਸੱਚੀਆਂ ਪ੍ਰੀਤਾਂ ਦੀ ਸੱਚੀਆਂ ਪ੍ਰੀਤਾਂ ਦੀ ਮਤਲਬ ਵੀ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਪਰ ਪਿਆਰ ਲਈ ਜਿਉਂਦੇ ਆ ਈਮਾਨ ਦੇ ਬੰਦੇ ਆ ਨਾ ਜ਼ਮੀਰ ਦੇ ਅੰਦੇ ਆ ਕਾਕੇ ਇਹ ਤੇਰੀਆਂ ਮੁੱਕ ਜਾਣੀਆਂ ਮੇਰੀਆਂ ਜਨਮਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਗੇੜੀਆਂ ਲੱਗ ਚੁੱਕੀਆਂ ਬਥੇਰੀਆਂ ਗੱਲ ਸਾਰੀ ਨੀਤਾਂ ਦੀ ਸੱਚੀਆਂ ਪ੍ਰੀਤਾਂ ਦੀ ਸੱਚੀਆਂ ਪ੍ਰੀਤਾਂ ਦੀ ਉਹ ਗੱਲ ਸਾਰੀ ਨੀਤਾਂ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਸਾਰੀ ਨੀਤਾਂ ਦੀ ਸੱਚੀਆਂ ਪ੍ਰੀਤਾਂ ਦੀ ਸੱਚੀਆਂ ਪ੍ਰੀਤਾਂ ਦੀ ਨੀਤਾਂ ਦੀ ਆ ਮੇਰੀ
Oh. What a way to start a show, eh?
Oh, what a tune.
Wow.
Put my phone away now.
Neetan.
No.
Do you know what? I've got to say, fair play to the music, you know. Did that beat we बनाई आ? HKG, just hats off. He's done an absolute cracking job.
Absolutely no.
That's Rocky. Rocky over there.
Rocky, thank you.
Rocky, yeah. He just dropped something really expensive.
Yeah,
That's
man.
Rocky for you. But yeah, Neetan, yes, it's the next track,
Yeah, man.
which we've been working on for, it's been months and months. And we shot the video in Switzerland. You didn't go.
Some experience. So I didn't go. Work commitments, family commitments. How did that go about? What made you pick Switzerland first?
I'll let Jelly explain that.
Jelly,
His
what was
locations.
What was the idea?
He loves the
You could have gone
locations.
anywhere, let's be honest.
Yeah.
What made you think Switzerland was the right destination?
The backdrop was just, in the pictures I've seen, it was just breathtaking.
Yeah.
And so it's been a desire to be amongst such surroundings, what I've been seeing for such a long time.
Yeah.
And just not just that, Cax,
wanting to be there as well. There's a backstory in Switzerland where we stayed in and around the area with the Bollywood stories,
Of course,
and
yeah.
how
Yash Chopra.
how that
you're
film
right,
has
eh?
made that in and around that area
Which films
so
have been
famous.
shot out in Switzerland? Now that you just said
Kuch,
that,
I think Kuch Hota Hai, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge.
That's the one.
100%.
and we was actually listening to the
Massive.
songs whilst we were going
Yeah.
in and around the
Yeah.
journey. Was there? It was brilliant.
Amazing albums.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah,
think
yeah, yeah,
Best music albums.
that's a bit of a childhood sort of thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've seen it
Yeah,
over
everyone
the
is.
years, and in a way, what an experience to be able to
Mm.
feel
When-
something
when,
like that and go out there.
When them songs come on, Kuch Hota Hai, what's
Which
the other ones?
particular song was
Even Dil To Pagal Hai.
Mm.
There's all these films that come out, Mohabbat there. Remember all that
Oh,
kind of
classic,
era?
Mm.
classic.
What's happened is sentimentally is not the word. What's the word? Nostalgically,
Yes.
those sounds are
What does that
stuck in
mean?
your childhood. You know, like nostalgia is like when you hear something, it takes you right back in time.
Oh yeah.
So
Brings
when you
like
hear,
a
like-
memory. Yeah.
Tujhe yaad na meri aayi, kisi se ab kya kehna. Remember that track we listened
Yeah.
to? I was
Yeah,
listening to it
yeah.
at the club with these guys. As soon as you hear that, it takes you back to them days, isn't it? That's what Switzerland's got locked in. A lot of like good childhood sounds
Mm.
when you listen to these kind of tracks, isn't it?
So that was our chosen destination, just to get the mountains. Jadi
Yeah.
Galkani, see even the
we're
track
trying to
in
be
itself.
like Shah Rukh Khan and
Yeah, that's it.
basically. We were trying to be like
what
that.
happened to
Yeah.
Kajal, or who was meant to play Kajal?
He's Kajal, isn't it?
Switzerland, from what seeing the video, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Even before you'd done the video and you were just sending me, little videos on WhatsApp and
Yeah.
all that, I was like, wow,
But you know what it is?
breathtaking.
One thing I gotta say, we shot 2 videos in Switzerland.
Yeah.
So-
Sorry, I was talking about Rabave at first. Sorry.
He's talking about the wrong song.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
So
We're not
that,
talking
that
about
was the
Rabave.
intention first for that particular
'Cause
track.
we shot 2
Yeah.
videos.
That was a backdrop initially that I had in my mindset, and then obviously then Neetan was the bonus.
You know what we do here?
Yeah.
We'll be really nice and we'll give out some advice to other artists out there, music artists.
Yeah.
When you go to a location, yeah, you can have we got Rocky here, he's our camera team, yeah? Rocky, is that right? Yeah, he's at the back. He said, take our camera team if you want, and you know what? Shoot 2 videos in the same location. Jelly's very clever at things like this. So you get 2 for the price of 1.
Yeah.
Or
I
the
couldn't tell,
Karche
though.
Pani.
Yeah.
You won't be able to tell at all.
Yeah.
The Rabave video is one we did in the scene, and Neetan was another one we shot in
Yeah.
tunnels and remember that tunnel where the
Yeah,
traffic,
tunnel
oncoming
shots was
traffic,
absolutely
apart,
brilliant. Yeah.
We
Yeah,
don't care.
we was,
got a mission. We're on a mission, innit?
It was
We're on a mission.
an experience. Yeah.
So we do all sorts of mad stuff.
So before we go into I'm still talking about the video. From an artist point of view, director point of view,
Mm.
what was the experience like to go out your comfort zone? There's one going out your comfort zone in this country, but
Yeah.
then to go to someone like Switzerland, almost explore, but have the beauty of making such videos. How was that for both of you?
Well, I'll say one thing. Exploring in itself, yeah, is inspired to me by Guru Nanak. Simple as they were explorers. They didn't sit in just one Gurdwara and teach Sikhi to people from a Gurdwara.
Mm.
They didn't just stay in their local town and just dedicate their life to that Sangha. They thought bigger. They thought this message is needed in the world of Sikhi, this message of peace, compassion, kindness, and righteousness.
Mm.
They were on a mission. It was needed in the world. So what did they do? They went exploring. So whatever I would say to any Sikh in the world is don't just get localized thinking that's your community. Where you live in, let's say I live in Leamington, that is just my community. My community must be what Guru Nanak Dev Ji saw as their community, which is the entire world. That's why they traveled through all these different cultures, different creeds, all these different nationalities, as we call them now. And there weren't no borders back then as well. Yeah. So the borders are psychological as well.
Yeah.
It's all brainwashed. We have been so brainwashed that we are different to everyone. Even like I'm different to a Saudi Arabian, I'm different to an Iranian, I'm different to an American. That I'm different to has been conditioned on us. Guru Nanak Dev Ji didn't do that. They didn't say we are different. They said we are one.
Mm.
That's what they're
There's
saying.
some beauty that you just said, that you went out there like we're all one, How do people take to you guys? Because you've got a
Oh,
track
us.
like this playing out there. Do people?
Us, yeah.
Did people bat an eyelid when you were doing the videos? or
Nah,
what?
no one really cares about what we do. To be honest.
No, just because you're from a
We-
different.
what?
Look,
We look weird.
Yeah,
We
that's
look
what I'm
weird.
saying.
This is one thing. I'll be honest with you. And the thing is, when you see us, sometimes we become very macho and like, "Good now, how you doing, bro? All right, yeah, safe." And we're very much macho. But I was saying this about Jelly earlier. The most amazing thing to see of a Sardar is when a Sardar smiles
Mm.
and he makes other people laugh. Not comedians. Come on, let's not take it too far. Like the Bollywood, bloody stupid stuff they used to do. But that don't mean you can't have a joke. And at the same time, I strongly believe that our gurus would have laughed and smiled. Do you really think they didn't?
Mm.
Sometimes it's almost to laugh. It feels like is not right. You shouldn't be laughing, Jelly. You're saying you shouldn't be laughing. Seriously. Sometimes it's like there's a secret code that you have to have a certain type of demeanor. Yeah, if you're a Singh, and it's very macho.
Mm.
And don't get me wrong, I'm macho as well. I think, yeah, I like a bit of Rocky Balboa and Arnold Schwarzenegger, but I also like liking.
Mm.
There's a bit of a softie
You're
in there as
talking
well.
about- you're talking
Yeah.
about the- again,
I like Toy Story. You know what I mean?
Suffice, like,
Yeah. So the balance again in our people, I would just like, to say to everyone, you know what? I think you need to smile more, and you need to laugh more, because I think the joy of being associated with a Sikh is getting very conditionally, like, religiously kind of very pigeonholed. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And there's
Mm.
like the spirituality, which we talk about. The spirituality is beautiful. It's about smiling. It's about love. It's about kindness. All the Gurbani is about spirituality.
Mm.
So that's a big thing, and that's why, like you said, we're exploring for the songs.
Mm.
But it's all inspired by Guru Nanak. They were the ones that are the inspiration for everything.
That's the beauty, though, isn't it? And as a content creator, Jelly, how did you find that experience of, like you said, 2 videos, not one, 2,
Yeah.
being out there? How's that?
Yeah, just being in that being that environment was great. I feel like we was definitely received really well, all of us. We had a lot of PR out there, and a lot of elderly people so great with us, because we had all the shots of random people, and then that was in the sort of the daytime, and then the evening when we was working amongst I've never been to what was it, Carlton Ritz Hotel, and
In Geneva.
in Geneva, yeah, and we had direct access straight in and have filming in around the whole
But these
hotel.
places would
Wow.
charge.
Wow.
They would
Yeah.
charge thousands, to film. in.
Literally, yeah,
These are the best hotels in the world. In Geneva, it's like Rolexes,
yeah,
quarters, all this sort of stuff's there. Loads of money, sort of rich
Mm.
stuff. So when you go anywhere and you got like the stuff we kind of carry with us, they're like that's like £30,000 location.
yeah,
Or
literally,
£20,000.
yeah,
They want,
yeah.
obviously these big hotels. We're gonna film
Yeah.
there. What we do, we go there and we say to them, look, we're singing about this. This is
yeah,
about Guru Nanak, our Guru. And this is what they're about. And we're just trying to film. Do you mind if we film it? And you know what? Every time
yeah, it
this
worked.
happens, people help us so much. So when you see
Yeah.
these videos we're doing, it wouldn't be possible if we were doing this in a commercial angle. We wouldn't be able to keep up this amount of content. But a lot of people, they donate ideas to us. They donate, towards our equipment. They help
Yeah.
us. Right? a lot of people do.
100%, yeah.
And
They open our hearts up for us.
and what it's like random is people doing it to us.
Yeah,
Like old ladies, like Auntie, Gordian, isn't it, in Switzerland? Remember?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
She's
yeah.
having a fag. She's having a cigarette. This lady,
yeah,
and she was probably French or something. And we tried to speak to her in English. It was a bit tutty right?
yeah,
But-
yeah.
Then she understood, and she really started pulling out money and stuff. So I want to help you.
Wow.
As well. Yeah, we were like, what is it? Remember?
Yeah, yeah,
But,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So people receive
Very
everything
well,
really
and their
well.
hearts are
When you got Guru's
open.
message
Yeah,
at your heart and you're going out to spread it, everyone will receive you well. I've
Mm.
never ever had, and even if someone doesn't receive you well, you maneuver around that by caring for them in the same way, in respect, even if someone doesn't like
think
you.
What you've just said there goes to the song.
Yeah.
yeah,
Need that intentions. You've just
Intention.
nailed that last bit. That
yeah.
it's very fitting with the song. So
Mm.
getting to that point, need the intentions. The song.
Need
I
those
know
intentions,
you don't
yeah.
like taking credit. You always said it didn't come. It just come to me.
Mm.
But where the whole track itself, speak me through it.
Yeah, I can't even remember how this was written with HKG. I'm pretty sure, And the composition come first again. Composition come first, and then the words started to come. But the main thing was about that our intention is so important for everything. And if your intention, and I'm talking about towards God here, not our intention towards each other, that's like basic. Everyone should have good intentions.
Yeah.
Some people don't. Some people along the way, their intentions change. Probably not even aware of what this word intentions is. So that's why a song's written on it, to kind of be able to explain and teach people what intentions mean. And it's a very good question for discussion. Like intentions is a very, very deep meanings behind it.
Yeah.
You know, they say neet kiya bande di. You hear this in Punjabi, odi neet changi si ta oda changa hi hoya. Right? So what it means is intentions. If your intention is good, if your intention is basically sarbat tapala, everything. That's what Guru Nanak Dev Ji's intention was. If we take it from the Guru, the intention was sarbat tapala. They wanted that. Yeah?
What is sarbat tapala?
So sarbat tapala, sari dunya da sara pala, as in just goodness for the whole world.
Blessing.
Like blessing for the whole world. Pala, blessing is probably the best word I can think of in English.
Yeah. And just
Care, compassion, really beautiful.
like a soft hug almost.
Pala is
You know,
such a beautiful word.
yeah, such
Tera
a
pala
soft.
howe.
Yeah.
And even as a joke, "Oh, tera pala howe," we say it a lot, yeah? But the word is coming from, look at the wording of it. It's such a beautiful word. And that's Guru Nanak Dev Ji's thinking. That's Guru Nanak Dev Ji's personality. Pala. Pure goodness for the good, for the bad, for every single one. There is no bad. If someone's doing bad, they've got a backstory. They've got reasons why they got there. Or on top of that, karma de kelia, we say, yeah, from past
100%.
lives. That nobody can verify. So let's not go too much into that. Yeah, we believe in that, but we can't verify. But verify one thing: that person also deserves, whoever the bad person is, also deserves someone listening to them. At the end of the day, that's what humans are about. We should be able to, not become barbarians, basically, where we're just killing everyone. Spoke about this before as well. So I think that compassionate side is lacking in the world. That's why Guru Nanak Dev Ji came, and that's why the whole thing we say is sarbat tapala. Yeah.
Give good intentions.
So that is the ultimate intention. I'm saying that's the ultimate intention. Tell me a better intention than that. Is there a better intention where you just want not just good for yourself, not just good for my God or my religion, not just good for my people, but everybody? I actually want that. That's the difference. There's one thing saying sarbat tapala, and I care about everyone, but I don't. That's a different thing. I'm the perfect example here. I say sarbat tapala, care for everyone, but if someone breaks into my house tomorrow, it comes back down to that balance thing.
Yeah, 100%. Look,
Of the
we've got intellect, and I think for me, there's something you really touched on there. You said to me, it's intention for Paramatma, and that relationship. And we go to different shops, and I'm sure you can elaborate on the shop that I'm particularly looking for. But the language of our Guru is love. The intention, if that's our language, that's our intention, and our language is that, you have to lead with that. And I'm sure we'll go into it more, but leading with love, you do that, you've won the game already in my eyes.
You know what it is? You're 100% right. Intention it's just too big a subject as well.
Massive.
You know what I mean? It's too big a subject.
Going into the first verse.
Yeah, the first verse.
Yes.
What I'll tell you the best way to do this, because there's so much jam-packed into this song, into all these songs. I'm jam-packing so much. I'm going to be here all night. I'll be here all night. Seriously, you won't. There's too much in it. It's like, WinZip. Do you remember WinZip? On the computer, so you zip
so it
files.
compresses it.
So you compress it. There's loads of stuff in it, right?
So you're gonna give me a
So the
compressed
same way, I have to. The song is a WinZip of loads of emotions and feelings, that I've got.
Yep.
And then poetically, they're thoughts in it, basically, which are going in there. And there's like proud feeling of Sardari and Singhs, and our background of what I've seen, of what very strong loyalty, belonging, love, dedication, devotion towards what we call Sikhi. For me, it's just Sikhi is basically, as a childhood, what has been imprinted and how I felt around people who follow Sikhi. Your only image or perception of Sikhi is really based if people have been nice about Sikhi to you or they've been bad. Yeah, and if around you all your life you saw beautiful human beings serving langar as a kid, giving out prashad, what's the general demeanor of people who are in Gurdwara? They're amazing.
I think we spoke about a particular lady that passed away recently in our time.
Oh yes, yes,
Devote-
Bibi
Sukman.
Sukman, yes.
She devoted her life, and when we heard of her passing, I tell you what, me and Kaka sat in that car that day,
Yeah,
and they were in a personal relationship, but she was part of your childhood in Gurdwara, like you said.
yeah. The caliber of human beings that are in our Gurdwara, from one side to the end, even committees, is phenomenal. The caliber of them people, if you look at their good intention and their heart, everyone's in there. You know, we all say there's a lot of bad press of paise kadde hone committee wale, you know, all that sort of stuff. All the PR kafi mildi hai for bad Gurdwara publicity, and we've been bad for it for ourselves. We've said things like Gurdwara this, they're not doing this. We complain very easily, but we should also praise, you know, every single old lady, you know, any lady, young lady in them kitchens who's making langar with sarbat tapala in their mind.
Or just anyone, you know, there's a
Yeah.
lot of people.
Well, anyone, yeah, I'm
Yeah,
saying like the
yeah,
ladies
yeah,
there, then
yeah.
you got the men who are running all these things, old men, middle-aged men, young men, they're all over the world, they're doing this. The only thing I would say is, what's your intention? You're doing the seva, are you doing it blindly? Do you know what Guru Nanak Dev Ji said? Do you actually know Guru Nanak Dev Ji said sarbat apala, and you need to think like this? Seva da kari jande pande jinne marji dhoi jao. ਜੇ ਬੰਦਾ ਸੋਚਦਾ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਗੁਰੂਆਂ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ, ਜੇ ਬੰਦਾ ਸੋਚਦਾ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਚ ਕੀ ਆ, ਖੋਜ ਮਾੜੀ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀਤੀ, ਨਾ ਹੀ ਕੋਈ ਇੰਟਰਸਟ ਆ, ਪਰ ਭਾਂਡੇ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਮਰਜੀ ਧੋਈ ਜਾਓ, what's the point? So what it is ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰਦੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਗੱਲ ਆ, ਬਹੁਤ ਚੰਗੀ ਗੱਲ ਆ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਵੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰਦੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਘਰਾਂ ਚ, ਪਰ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਚੰਗੀ ਗੱਲ ਇਹ ਹੋਊਗੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਉਹ ਜੋ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਦੇ ਅਰਥ ਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਫੋਲੋ ਕਰਨ ਲੱਗ ਪਓਗੇ. Yeah. So the most important, sari dunya check, there should be a blanket campaign that when you come into a Gurdwara now, knowledge is the objective.
Yes.
Gyan is your objective, not 500 dishes, 500 parts, 500 this number, ginti, so you get upgraded in heaven.
Yeah,
So you go business class in heaven.
Yeah.
So business, ਫਿਰ ਸਵਰਗਾਂ 'ਚ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਮਾਰਨ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਉੱਥੇ business class, first class ਵੀ ਮਿਲ ਸਕਦੀ, private jet ਵੀ ਮਿਲ ਸਕਦਾ. Right? What else could you get in heaven?
Whatever
If you
want.
do loads of religious stuff, what can you get in heaven? Yeah, I wouldn't mind a car as
I
well.
bet you got a mad bed.
Well, yeah, let's not go down there because it's very controversial what some of the ideologies believe in. Yeah, it's controversial. The point is, what can you take into your next life? ਜਦੋਂ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਕਾਇਆ ਹੈ ਇੱਥੇ ਮਰ ਜਾਣੀ ਹੈ, it's going to go back into earth. So how are you supposed to drive a car in heaven where there's nothing physical there? Or are we saying is it physical now? So anyway, this is one of my problems with how the world works. I'm saying in our Guru Kars, in our Dharam, number one period, the objective must be, when I say Gyan, knowledge, I'm saying just a little bit of common sense. Common sense. What did Guru Nanak Dev Ji do? Every single person should be asking this question. What was their thinking? How did they think? Do you not want to know this? Like, you do all this effort in the Gurdwara, do you not want to actually know what kind of personality, what kind of character were these gurus? Read their writings. Read their writings. Read their words. Read their themes. Read what they have done in the Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji, and you will start to understand and have a relation with them as their friend, as their son, or whatever you want to call it, as the devotee, as a Sikh. But the objective is knowledge. Like, for everyone, I think... not what Guru's saying, that the objective is knowledge. I'm saying I'm coming from a bit of a political angle here, as in the objective in our Sikh world, I feel today, is knowledge and education.
There's
That's
a
what
lot
I
of
mean.
development.
Guru's saying objective is Naam. That's something else.
Yeah. No, I get your point. I think, look, we're in a society that we all talk. Some people are saying only go to the Gurdwara when there's a point. No, there'll be other people who ritualistically will go on these days, that day. Ultimately, every person...
Jelly only goes on Tuesdays.
Tuesdays is his day.
You only go... He doesn't really. But I know so many people...
That is an absolute made up.
1 minute, another thing. Tuesday meat nahi khande. Thursday meat nahi khande. Baki then. Noah's Ark is freaking in their table. Noah's Ark is on their plate, yeah? What I'm saying is not about the whole khande, whatnot. I'm saying, but what does 2 days on these days? Where have you heard this from? Where have you learnt this from? Go on, verify this. Absolute cobblers. All them people who are doing things just for a certain day. Yeah, I'm telling you now, you're going down the wrong path because it don't work like that. That's a business deal with God. I won't eat on Tuesday and Thursdays. I want that apartment. Yeah,
I'm
when I come.
not gonna have a glass tonight.
Mate, your body's not going with you. There's no business deal here. You can't do business deal with the greatest force that has ever existed. When we are nothing. When we are like just on a rock floating through space.
I think the biggest thing you've said, look, it's all about knowledge. We've just spoken about trying to take something from our guru. First thing you generally, when you walk into a gurdwara, you walk into the Duan hall, you matta tek. Look at the charan you are in at that point. Your head goes down, you're at the feet of your guru. Understand that now. I always say, when you do that, Guru Granth Sahib Ji is there and you're matta tek. Just transpire that. That's the word of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Yeah? The Japji Sahib. Understand if that Guru Nanak Dev Ji was sitting there. At that point in your matta taking, understand that Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj is sitting there. And they're saying the word of Guru Granth Sahib Ji that went through them. Would you not be interested at that point to say, what is my Guru saying right in front of me now? If that, I can only talk from my heart, I'd be in awe. Wow. Now, take that same concept to the word of my Guru, because the word of my Guru is my remembrance of my Guru. Guru Shabad, Shabad Guru.
Yes.
Just contemplate on that.
Got a lot of passion coming out of you tonight.
That was a lot.
I
Strong point.
thought you slapped me there for a second. You get me angry, man.
But there is a passion there, because I think it's changed my life. Let's be honest. It's changed all three of our lives who were sitting here today.
Yeah.
All we want, or whoever views this, our brothers, sisters, whoever it is for you guys to benefit from some of these. Like, please don't take any guilt, like as in, I'm not this, I'm not that. You know what? This is about just discarding all your weights and guilts. You ain't bad people out there. You know, no one is. It's not about good and bad. There's no judgment. And like what you're coming at, what he's saying is, what you're passionate about is that you need to read this, whatever your belief system is. I don't think you guys have fully grasped this. Gurbani is not there to judge you guys about good and bad. This guy's better than that. Gurbani is saying something amazing, and you've got to connect to this. We're not doing it for we need numbers going up, as we said before. We want Sikhs to be better than this. Look, we've done the classes with the kids. The first thing we teach the kids, and by the way, we're willing to come out to any Gurdwara anywhere in the world. I'll talk about our performance thing in a minute. I'll tell you that after the song. But we're willing to come out anywhere in the world, and we'll come ourselves. And we don't want anything for it. We don't want to do it for any other reason. We just love doing this. But we want you to connect to the Guru Shabad direct. We really feel you deserve that. And we're willing to come and help with that if we can. It's not to say we know everything. We don't know everything. No way. There's people way better than us. But they can't sing like us. They can't move like us. They can't rap like us. They can't compose like us. They can't do these kind of things. They can't give 15 years to just serve this area. That's what we do.
I love this confidence, but also Neetan, we know our intention.
We know Neetan, but
I was gonna just say.
And on top of that, sorry, one last thing is, you know, the ego. So people are saying to me, look, it's ego then, and you're doing this. I'm saying, bro, you have to have ego. You want to deliver, and your intention is to work for your guru. You want to do it to a good level. Sangda artist ni banda ban sakda. But you can't be an artist. And when you walk into artistry, you got to be very direct. And you got to be confident. And that I am. I'll be honest with you, because of the cause.
Kaka, I think it's something you really picked up on. If you don't strive to get your voice out, if Guru Nanak Maharaj didn't strive to get their voice out, the word of Sikhi wouldn't have been born, the work of our Guru wouldn't be born. So you have to be confident, spread the message that's coming inside you.
Yes.
And talking about that, the first line of the song.
I'll say it fast because, like I said, WinZip.
I was just gonna touch on something real quick, yeah. So Sheems, you know, when you were describing earlier the wow factor of imagining the Guru as in physical and talking in the word of the Shabad. Now, I was pondering on that and the way the passion and the how you're describing it. I feel that passion can also be obtained anytime.
Correct.
At any moment, because it's the Shabad and the feeling, the vibration of that Gyan unlocking is the feeling of that wow.
Of course.
I know.
We
And so the wow is for me, it wasn't so the description was amazing, but it's not so much the physical. It was the vibration. What actually unlocks was the light bulb moment almost.
we get it
That's-
when we listen to Shabad.
Yeah,
listen to
so that's it.
Kirtan,
Yeah, you know that feeling. I feel that's the Guru Nanak's
that was our
Jaran, I'm
blessing.
there.
That was our blessing.
Yeah. As opposed to anything else.
Yeah, you mean
So-
I think what you're saying is the charan isn't 2 feet.
Yeah,
Yes, yeah.
it's
very-
it's
When we
that
say Guru Nanak
emotion.
Dev Ji's charan,
Mm,
it's a common language. We're not talking about their feet,
yeah,
because their feet are no longer
Mm.
here
Oh
in the
yeah, of
center.
course,
as in the
So
physical.
what is the
yeah.
charan of Guru Nanak Dev Ji today? The charan of Guru Nanak Dev Ji today, you would say, would be the start. You could say that from bottom upwards, it's either the beginning or the end of the Guru Granth Sahib Ji. Yeah.
Mm,
So I
wherever,
always
yeah.
look at the charan as ek onkar.
Yeah,
It's the foundation.
yeah.
and matha ਉੱਥੇ ਚਾਰਨਾ ਚ ਰੱਖੋ in ek onkar.
Mm,
ਇੱਕ ਓਂਕਾਰ ਚ ਆਪਣਾ ਮੱਥਾ ਰੱਖੋ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਗੁਰੂ
Yeah.
ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਚਰਨਾਂ ਚ ਹੀ ਮੱਥਾ ਰੱਖਣਾ
mm,
you want to keep your head in the feet, and that's how much you respect Guru Nanak Dev Ji. What an amazing thing. I know millions of people are like that.
mm,
They respect Guru Nanak Dev Ji more than anybody. If you're one of those, then you put your head, meaning your
100%.
meaning your intellect, not your physical head.
mm,
ਮੱਥਾ ਜਿੰਨੀ ਮਰਜ਼ੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਟੇਕੀਓ, not your physical head, your conscious head. You put your head to the charan, to the shabad. You put your
submission.
mind to the shabad, to the higher awareness
Mm.
of the shabad. You put your mind to it.
Yeah,
There's the opposite. It's a very
100%.
very simple process.
And you're saying to the mind, I am smaller than you, and whatever I can obtain from your word, that is
Yeah,
my
yeah,
new
yeah.
install. That is
Amazing,
my new
yeah.
computer. That is my new hard drive. However you want to put it, that is what I want to obtain in my mind going forward.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
And it starts with ik, sarbata pala, ik. So
Yeah.
Neetan di ਗੱਲ ਆਉਂਦੀ. So going on to the song, yeah?
Fine.
The first line, yeah?
Yeah.
So again, I'm going to say it in a different way. I'm not going to sing the song, I'll say it in a different way. So first thing is, ਤਾਰੀਫ ਸਾਡੀ ਲੰਬੀ ਆ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਭੰਡੀ ਦਾ ਖਾਂਦੇ ਦਾਣਾ ਮੰਡੀ ਦਾ ਸਭ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੰਡੀ ਦਾ yeah? So ਤਾਰੀਫ ਸਾਡੀ ਲੰਬੀ ਆ so ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਸਿੰਘਾਂ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋਜ਼ ਸਿੰਘs ਸਰਦਾਰੀ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਕੌਮ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਜੁੜੇ ਹੋਏ ਆ yeah? ਤਾਰੀਫ ਸਾਡੀ ਲੰਬੀ ਆ we start writing the compliments and the good stuff about us, it's a long list yeah? ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਭੰਡੀ ਦਾ we have been taught by our gurus we should not gossip about other people. We should not say bad about other people, because if you say bad about other people, you're constantly thinking about them and it's going to affect your mind in a negative way, and you're going to become as bad as them because you're constantly resonating on their badness.
Beat.
So you're soaking it in. So in here I'm like, ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਭੰਡੀ ਦਾ ਖਾਂਦੇ ਦਾਣਾ ਮੰਡੀ ਦਾ ਸਭ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੰਡੀ ਦਾ. We eat simple food. Like what I mean by writing this is ਖਾਂਦੇ ਦਾਣਾ ਮੰਡੀ ਦਾ remain simple. Don't ever forget where you come from. Yeah? Mandi the dane hunde si in India. I remember when I was a kid and I used to go there and they used to go and bring flour from the the kanak,
Mm.
the seeds.
Yeah.
And we used to go and get the flour when it converted, and all he took mandi kende hunde si, so the dane used to go there. So these things are in my head from my childhood.
Yes.
Fir sab vich vandi da.
Mhm.
Once you got that dana sarbat da pala sare vandna fir langar concept vand ke shakna.
Mm.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think today, just want to say, you know, the langar system, I think today a lot of people do a lot of good work just generally in their life where they do share other things. Maybe they don't do a langar every week,
Mm.
but they might share, they might just be there for someone on the phone. Maybe langariya, supporting someone,
Mm.
someone who needs a friend, someone who's having a hard time. It's not just money, it's not just food.
Mm.
Anything you can give, like your time, whatever it is, support and good intentions. Yeah, ਇਹ ਵੀ ਲੰਗਰ ਹੀ ਆ ਇਹਦਾ ਲੰਗਰ ਲਾਓ. Get your plate, and in that plate ਜਿਹੜੀ ਥਾਲੀ ਆ ਉਹਦੇ 'ਚ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੀ ਸਪੋਰਟ ਕਰੋ. Yeah, ਉਹਦੀ ਹੈਲਪ ਕਰੋ. ਕੋਈ ਦੁਖੀ ਬੰਦਾ, ਕੋਈ ਹੋਰ ਬੰਦਾ, ਉਹਦੀ ਹੈਲਪ ਕਰੋ ਦੂਜੇ ਟਰੇ 'ਚ. Yeah, ਫਿਰ ਤੀਜੇ ਟਰੇ 'ਚ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੋਈ
Wow.
ਆਪਣੇ ਕੋਈ ਹੋਰ ਕੰਮ ਕਰ ਲਓ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੰਡ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਕੁਛ ਆਪਣਾ
Yeah,
ਗਿਆਨ ਵੰਡ ਲਓ ਕਿਸੇ ਯੰਗਰ ਬੰਦੇ ਨੂੰ ਦੇ ਦਿਓ.
Mm.
Yeah, ਕੁਛ ਵੀ ਕਰ ਲਓ, but it's not just ਦਾਲ ਸਬਜੀ ਜਲੇਬੀ ਖੀਰ ਕੇਕ ਰੱਖ ਲਓ pizza.
Mm.
Yeah, ਉਹ ਠੀਕ ਆ ਖਾਣ ਵਾਲੀਆਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ everyone needs to eat, ਉਹ ਵੀ ਗੱਲ ਠੀਕ ਆ, but so ਤਾਰੀਫ ਸਾਡੀ ਲੰਬੀ ਆ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਭੰਡੀ ਦਾ. We don't talk bad about anyone. ਖਾਂਦੇ ਦਾਣਾ ਮੰਡੀ ਦਾ, we eat simple, ਫਿਰ ਸਭ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੰਡੀ ਦਾ. Yeah, ਮਨ 'ਚ ਕੋਈ ਸ਼ੱਕ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਵੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਤੁਰਦੇ ਆ they do not have shak in their mind. They don't start always thinking, questioning, oh, is this right, is that right? Nee, man ch koi shak nahi, burai utte akh nahi. Once you are on this sarbat da pala, then you don't look at other people's wives, you don't look at other people's sisters, daughters with a bad intention. Yeah, you stop doing all that sort of stuff. You then see that that's like my daughter, that's like my sister, that's like my mother. So your mind starts to get purified through the Shabbat. That's what's happening with Ekungkar, right? So parai utte akh nahi, yeah, fir disde a vakh nahi, yeah, we look different, this is what we look like, that's what the Khalsa are supposed to look like. Well, disde a vakh nahi, yeah, so fir gal sari neetan di gal sari neetan di, yeah. It's all about our intentions. It's all about our intentions. Our intentions need to be purified by the Shabbat, by Ekungkar, yeah. So that's what the first antara is saying. Then the second antara I'm writing, O mangle da hak ve. O mangle da hak ve. Yeah?
Yeah.
We will ask for our right. And you can't make any Sikh feel bad for asking for their right. Whatever that Sikh believes to be his right, yeah, that is subjective.
Correct.
So good luck to any Sikh and whatever they feel, we're with you. Whatever you are. Not only Sikh, any Muslim, any Hindu, any Christian, any Jew. Whatever you feel, I'm with you. My mission is Sarvata Pala, number one, yeah?
Yeah.
Even on a political basis, Sarvata Pala
100%
doesn't go away.
Intention, sorry, just to cut that. I think it's the political can always be transcended as someone's right, someone's wrong, or someone's kind of this, or someone's trying to do that. But it just stays to intention, doesn't it? If their intention clean and good, then
Yeah, that's it. So, utte aale ki gal mangle da hak ve. Fe duji gal chukai da ni nak ve. We don't go matha taking, like I said, to the Tuesday, Thursday babbe. We don't go matha taking to bullshit, which people make up and say, edda ho janda, ette poot pe jande a, ette a pe jande a. Listen, Khalsa, when you enroll into the Khalsa, which is a state which is amazing. When you take Amrit and you go to that stage, it is amazing. But you have to do a lot of work, as in mentally, right? So these are kind of things which we're not really taught. We'll share these.
what was that? Putting your head down.
So what we're writing is Chukai Dani Nakave, right? Because the Khalsa mentality now comes in. Asi o ni manani odigal. Yeah, o babe ne edda kiya, o santa ne edda kiya. Chukai sorry, Mangale da hakave, Chukai Dani Nakave. Yeah. We do not bow down to anybody. So by what we're saying there is we don't take any other intellect into our mind if it conflicts with what our Guru is saying. For example, if someone now started saying to us, you don't need to remember God, it doesn't matter. That now conflicts with our belief. Because Maharaj told us Naam is the Uttam thing, remembrance. Remembrance is what it's all about. So again, you need to know what Gurbani is saying. You need to research it for yourself, or you need to ask all the amazing organizations. Once again, basics of Sikhi, Seek to Inspire. What's the other ones? What's Manveer Money ones?
A journey of compassion. Yeah. On Nanak Naam as well.
Nanak Naam.
Yeah. They're brilliant.
Say the names, all of them. Say the names. They're doing good work.
They're all doing brilliant, no doubt. I think all of those who know,
even
I'm sure they're all doing.
Sikh Army, even
Monty and the boys.
What's the other one? Jazz from Derby.
Just something.
Sikh channel.
I'm just going to take on a bit of a. I'm going to turn you on a bit of a tangent here because I know we're going through the song, but there's something that really picked me up on that last one.
Right.
We don't want to. We've talked at the minute about slander and all that, and we don't want to touch on it. You talked about we don't bow to anyone. 100%. Guru Granth Sahib Ji, no doubt, is our only place our heads going. But what is your view on Sikhi, or look, there's plenty of Babe, Godmen, who all of that. I just think it's a point, and I know some people think, oh, you can't touch that conversation.
They ain't God, man.
Thank you. Okay.
Who are they Godmen, bloody Godmen? They ain't no Godmen. There's no such thing. Everyone is Godmen in that sense. Sare Jarabya.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah.
He might be able to do somersaults because even somersaults is common. People go gymnastics. He might be able to balance on his head. he
That's
might be able
pretty
to do
common as
all
well.
sorts of mad stuff.
That's pretty common when you see it.
Yeah. So what do these godmen actually do? What they're really good at? If they can get ghosts out of people, I'm sorry, mate, I've never seen a ghost. You put 100 ghosts after me now, I bet they won't get in. Because you know how ghosts get into people's heads?
Through the head.
Through their head. Thank you, Jenny. I've been exposed to all sorts of this stuff since I've been a kid. You know, all these black magic guys, yeah? Flipping hell. You know what? ਜਿਹੜੀ ਰੱਬ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੁੰਦੀ, ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਰੱਬ ਨੂੰ ਬਿਠਾਉਣਾ ਮਨ 'ਚ, ਜਾਦੂ ਟੂਣਾ ਇਹ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ, bro, ਜੇ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਹੁਕਮ ਦੀ ਰਜ਼ਾ 'ਚ ਹੀ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ, ਕੀ ਜਾਦੂ ਟੂਣਾ ਕੀ ਚੱਲ ਪਣਾ ਉੱਥੇ? ਜੇ ਰੱਬ ਨੇ ਜਾਦੂ ਟੂਣਾ ਕਰਨਾ ਵੀ ਹੋਵੇ, ਹੱਸ ਕੇ ਉਹ ਕਬੂਲ ਕਰ ਲਓ। ਜੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਪਿਤਾ ਨੇ ਪਰਮਾਤਮਾ ਨੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਤੇ ਟੂਣਾ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੀ ਹੋਵੇ, ਹੱਸ ਕੇ ਕਬੂਲ ਕਰੋ। ਜੱਫੀ ਪਾਓ ਜਾਦੂ ਟੂਣਾ ਨੂੰ, ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਓ, ਇੱਥੇ ਕਰੋ, ਸਾਡੇ ਸਿਰ ਤੇ ਪਾਓ। You see if you can get through into the head of a ਖਾਲਸਾ ਬੰਦਾ। You see if you can bring your bullshit and get through into these heads। ਜਿੱਥੇ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਟਿਕ ਗਿਆ, ਸ਼ਬਦ ਨੂੰ ਉੱਤਮ ਰੱਖਤਾ, ਇੱਕ ਓਂਕਾਰ is here, ਸਰਬਤ ਦਾ ਭਲਾ। ਜਿਹੜਾ ਜਾਦੂ ਟੂਣਾ ਕਰਦਾ ਬੰਦਾ, ਉਹਦਾ ਵੀ ਭਲਾ ਹੀ ਮੰਗਣਾ ਸੀ, ਉਹਨੂੰ ਪਿਆਰ ਹੀ ਦੇਣਾ। ਫਰੀਦਾ ਬੁਰੇ ਦਾ ਭਲਾ ਕਰ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਭਲਾ ਕਰਨਾ ਆਪਾਂ, ਮਾੜਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੋਚਣਾ। So we are requesting all the Jadoo Tuna crew, let's do a podcast. Come on, this is a challenge. Open challenge, yeah? ਆ ਜਾਓ, ਇੱਥੇ ਬਿਠਾਉਂਗੇ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਰਿਓ। You know what, imagine it works. Imagine they do it and like Jedi faints or something. Oh shit. Okay.
Cut.
Towel on him, cold towel.
ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁਣ ਸਾਡੇ ਮਗਰ ਸੱਚੀ ਆ ਕੋਈ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਲਾ ਦਿਓ, ਪਰ ਨਿਰਭਉ ਨਿਰਵੈਰ, ਇਹ ਆ ਸਾਡਾ, ਇਹ ਆ ਸਾਡੀ ਗੱਲ। And you know what the most beautiful thing is? Nirbol. I'll tell you what, I feel so proud saying that. It means we don't fear nothing. I'll be honest with you, I fear like really something. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like snakes. Yeah. If they bring a snake, I'm screwed.
I quite like snakes.
If these Jadoo Tuna brokes bring a snake, you're running, I'm telling you.
Why
So
you
all
running
my
for?
macho-ness is
Why
gonna
are you
go.
running for that?
I don't like snake because it's got the fear of death in me. I don't want to die yet. That's the truth. But then on my other side, man, he does.
But if the snake comes in, it's your
One
time to die
key
at
point.
that point. Are you
No,
gonna-
one key point. You know when we say, I talk about this with you guys. When we talk about the Shabbads, you know what I say to these guys? If I was to die right now, I am so ready for it. You know when I talk about my guru, because when I talk about my guru, I'm talking about the Shabbat, the love of God. How immense the love of God must be. One point here. Just think about this for a second here. How immense, how much love has God got? Because we've all experienced love, and how powerful is it? Love is the most powerful emotion that exists
Yes.
in human life. This is a
Yeah.
fact. I'm telling you, there's nothing more powerful than love. You know what I mean? You tell me. Galta sari pyar di jindagi, why did I do that song for? Yeah? The whole point is love is the most powerful force. Just think for 1 second how much love has God got where the whole universe is his. How much love, how much power is that? So love is our routine, yeah?
Yep.
And the main thing is I've totally forgotten where I was.
No, one thing you were talking about here that I just want to recap to. We talked about an element of delusion, yeah?
Oh yeah, the
man,
Bobby.
all of this, and there was
Yes.
that delusion. When we talk about delusion, we know when we go back to Guru Granth Sahib, you go back to Ik Onkar, one creator, sustainer, destroyer. Yeah? Satanam, true. That one is true. Now, those, and look, this is a dig. I'm just talking open and I'm having this conversation, but we talk very closely that, there's a Baba there, but if you're going to Satanam, how do we educate, or how do people get to this point of, you're saying Ikumkar Satanam Karta Puknirpo Nirvarakal Mutta Juni Saban Kurpasat Jap Adasat Jigar Sach Happy Sach Nanako Husi Pisa. We're doing the Mool Mantra constantly, and people are Male, for example, or whatever their way is. Mool Mantra is the pinnacle, it's the beginning of Guru Granth Sahib Ji. How do we get to a point of education that we're saying Satanam, yeah, we're going to these Jadoo Bande, we're going to these Bakhandi Babe, let's just put it out there. How do you break this? Like, I see sometimes online, something will pop up on YouTube, and you see people in Dairy.
I'll tell you how you break it.
Just, wow.
How you break it? I don't know how you break it, sitting watching this. I know how we break it.
Yes.
We make songs on it. We release songs. I'll write the songs, you do your thing, Jelly's doing some music stuff and be coming out. Rocky, tu bhi aaya, idhar aaya. Rocky's coming, he's obviously our technical guy, he's doing the videos and stuff now.
Yeah.
How you raise the education, you do what you're born to do, but do it with the intention to serve your passion. And if your passion is Sikhi, if ਜੇ ਹੁਣ ਅਗਲੇ ਦਾ ਪੈਸ਼ਨ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਉਹਨੇ ਕੀ ਕਰ ਲੈਣਾ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਦੇ ਸਾਡਾ ਪੈਸ਼ਨ ਆ ਸਾਡੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਦੀ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਜਿੰਨਾ ਚਿਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਹੈਗੇ ਇੱਥੇ whatever I learned in the last 20 30 43 years I didn't learn much in the first couple of years, I can't remember whatever I learned in the last 40 something years I have to plant that into a new smaller generation. And music preserves, music's always going to be there. Someone might listen to it in 20 years, yeah, thinking big here like Michael Jackson, right? So that's the thing, do what you're born to do. We're born to sing and write. Me? Okay, yeah, I've got Rocky here as well. Shall I just sing this song?
Yes.
Okay, I haven't finished the lyrics, you know, there's so much, like I said, there's so much.
We'll keep going.
Let me finish it. No, let me finish it. I'll sing afterwards. So let me finish it. I'm going to do it really fast now, yeah? So at least we get this done.
We have to break when we have to break, so come on.
Okay, so Chukai, Dani Nakavid. That's what I'm saying. We ain't going to bow down, yeah? Gakavichok Kakave. This is actually my surname. So I'll put that in. Yeah, I like talking about myself a lot, clearly. Gakavichok Kakave, meaning I'm nothing of the nothing. My surname actually means nothing.
Yeah.
Kakaniega. That's what it means. It's a very good surname, I feel, yeah? But they used to come catch it at school and all sorts of horrible stuff. I smack them as well, but you know when they used to do it, I won't get into that. So Gakavichok Kakave, Ehi Sada Bakave. We are nothing. Above everything, even when I'm getting angry, or I'm giving it 10, that yeah man, we're this, we're that, Tarif Sadi Lambiya. There's a split state here, there's a duality here. Yes, Sant Sabahi again is the duality. So although we are aggressive and we're proud with this, we're also nothing. Yeah, but we are nothing. And if you look at people, Sardars who are wealthy, you know, Maharaja Ranjit Singh's time and anything, they were amazing, they were royal, but they were nothing as well. They had the nimarta of nothing, yeah? So kakka vichon kakh nahi, ehi sada pakh nahi, yeah? Fir hath bande khaniyan, japde abaniyan, shaheedan di kahaniyan bhuliyan nahi janiyan. Hath bande khaniyan, we're saying we got a gat in our hand. Not a gat, sorry.
Shasta.
I'm trying to be gangster here. Yeah. No, like gun. What I actually meant was Bande Khani's in Punjabi, they got it in the songs, so I put it in. Yeah. But I'm talking about Shastra, not necessarily just physical Shastra, Shastra of the mind, intellect. The sharpest Shastra of them all is what's created the nuclear bomb. Yeah? They still ain't got the knowledge of the nuclear energy and how to deploy a lot of this stuff. And many countries ain't got it, so it's knowledge. The biggest Shastra in the world is knowledge. Why is America, UK and that's so powerful in their militaries? Because their universities are the greatest in the world. They study Gyan. They got Gyan. So then other countries, they do spying and all that, right? So Gyan di gal ya, hath bande khaniya. So we got power. Gyan da bhi power, ta udda bhi, war pistol, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's not serious, just a song. Hath bande khaniya, jap de abaniya, par bani nahi apa chadni. And jida ek tungar di tu gal kiti. That doesn't mean just sit here, just keep saying ek tungar, but constantly talking about it is also vichar, yeah. Hath bande jap de abaniya, shaheedan diyan kahaniyan bhuliyan nahi janiyan. All the kahaniyan of the shaheeds who sacrificed their lives in the name of Sikhi. Always in Bhullana. There's no question about it. So everyone must know, even if you don't like it, or if you don't like it, what do you call it? If you don't like it, no, not dislike. There's a saying, bite it, I don't know, something like that.
You know, sorry, just touching on that, I think never forget our history, our itihas. It's phenomenal. You go back to our Guru's time, you go back to the Char Sahibs, you look at the I'm going to just touch, you go back to the sacrifice of the Char Sahibs, for our Sikhi today. Every time you ponder on that, for me, it's just mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. And I think Kaka touched on this, and there'll be stuff coming out that he's done a couple of speeches. Why did they do it?
Amazing. Very good. Very good subject. Why did they do it? One was Hukam's Raza. They were fearless. They look who the father was. Yeah? And one thing on this,
grandfather,
look at the lineage, look at the royalty here we're talking about. But the thing is the key thing I say is something very weird on this subject.
Go on.
I'm thinking, how did Guru Gobind Singh Ji feel when they were told that the 4 sons, all of them, well, there was 2, then the 2. How did they feel when they got the news that the small Sahibzade like Baba Fateh Singh Ji and Baba Zorawar Singh Ji, there was 6, I think it was 8 or 9. How did they feel when they found out that they had not listened to a different ideology which was being brainwashed, and they said no to all the riches and palaces that were offered to them, and they turned around and said, we'll die, but we're not going to break our resolve, we're not going to leave our Sikhi, meaning we're not going to leave our ideology. Sikhi isn't just in gears, had they cut their gears, it was about the swords. That's why they could have just got them and cut their hair if Sikhi was just in hair, you understand? But they didn't. They said you have to Kabul Sikhi, you have to Islam at that time, right? So the point is, how did Guru Gobind Singh Ji actually would have felt? Obviously, it must be the most emotional feeling you can ever hear, you know, with your children. Not just passing away, but sacrificing their life, saying no, we take a stand.
I'm sat here now
At the age of 6.
and I'm looking at, you know, watch the film, and you can always give your picture. Just 6-year-old and a 9-year-old in a court like that. I just think, I don't think words can even describe it. I just think it don't do it justice of these amazing daughters of this.
But the thing is, when Dasme Pasha was told, a 6-year-old, and I think it was 9, I can't remember exactly 9 or 8, they stood and said, no, we're not. We stand. Do what you need to. Imagine how proud a father would have felt that they went on this way. How proud they would have felt. Just take us after that they did this just at that age. Look at the prem. How much the Guru must have, obviously, any parent, Guru, but they were on another level of love. Any parent loves their kid. But this is what happened. And this is what happened so that our ideology doesn't change to something else, because we got a very pure ideology. And when I say ideologies, I mean, we don't have to go in a different type of thinking, a different type of religion. We don't have to go in a different anywhere else. It's all here, all love based, and it's all based on like them sacrifices. So we want people to come in and listen to this. Once you understand your backstory, the history of Sikhi, once it starts coming forward, then your life is just going to become the best place ever. It just is. You know what I mean? So, well, on this note, Rocky here, Rocky's been hanging around with us. He started wearing a bug before. We found out he didn't know the 10 gurus' names about a month ago. We found out. I was shocked. I thought he was going to become a saint. He didn't even know the 10 gurus' names. And no wonder he didn't keep his bug for long. And then we told him, we started training, we started teaching you from the beginning, from prior to Jesus Christ being born, of what's been going on in the world. And funnily enough, within the last, I think it's been about 2 weeks. Again, I'm going to put you on the spot now. I know this is really a horrible thing to do, but try. Can you say the 10 guru names now? We only told him once. He went off and done his own work. I just want to share this, even if he gets it wrong, just so you know. If you get it wrong, it doesn't matter. But I just want to share this. Look, this guy, he's decided, even though he didn't know it, he wants to learn now. And I'm going to share his journey with you guys.
Amazing.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Tell us the 10 gurus' names.
Guru Nanak Dev Ji, Guru Amar Dev Ji, Guru Amar Das Ji, Guru Ram Das Ji, Guru Arjan Dev Ji,
Wow.
Guru Hargobind Singh Ji,
Yeah.
Guru Har Rai Ji, Guru
Yes.
Har Krishna Ji, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, and Guru Hargobind.
Yeah.
Guru Gobind.
Good. But not Guru Har Krishna Nath Ji.
There's a Nath.
Oh,
There's a Nath.
okay. I sound like that. Anyway. Yeah. But what it is
I think
that's good.
it's beautiful. Look at you. Look at what you've. Look, I'm not here to praise you guys while I'm sitting there, but
Now, Carla, praise or
look,
what?
but,
Shakara?
you're younger than us. You're the youngest by
Yeah,
a
yeah,
considerable
yeah.
amount of age. But for you to have that that hit inside you and that drive inside you to learn, yeah, I'm proud of you. I think it's, you know, it's easy to laugh and we mock each other and all that, but where good is good, there is no doubt. You as a young lad, look where Sikhi is. Let's just be really honest with youngsters. There's that many drugs and alcohol out there at the moment. You know, I hear stories, and I'm not judging anyone, but you hear this person went out and they did this, and then they did this, and this went, they passed this through their mouth, this through their nose, God knows what. I just think for you as a young lad, I just think it's brilliant that you've gone away and tried to learn. And look, you've learned something already.
He's our guinea pig. We'll keep showing his progress to you. This is a guy who's come totally empty, right? And ਸਾਡਾ challenge ਆ ਆਪਾਂ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਹਿਣੀ ਪਈ ਤੂੰ ਕੇਸ ਰੱਖ ਦੋ ਬਾਲ ਰੱਖ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਬਸ ਇੰਨਾ ਦੱਸਣਾ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਬਾਰੇ ਦੱਸਣਾ ਇੱਕ ਦਿਨ ਜੇ ਇਹਦਾ ਬੂਟਾ ਉਗਣਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਉਹ ਠੀਕ is not our intention ਸਾਡੀ ਨੀਤ ਨਹੀਂ ਵੀ ਤੂੰ ਸਿੰਘ ਬਣੇ ਸਿੱਖ ਬਣੇ ਨੰਬਰ ਸਾਡੇ ਵਧਣ ਗੱਲ ਤਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਦੀ ਆ ਇੱਕ ਹੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੈ ਜੇ ਇੱਕ ਨੰਬਰ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਰ ਨੀਤ ਤੇ ਲਈ we're going to give you the pure intention to teach you properly for you to learn the 10 gurus names I think also we don't do round of applause, just remember this, you know, especially in Gurdwara, because if you never clap in Gurdwara, like that's why you see in our ardas and everything there's always a procedure. That's because if you're clapping you're basically saying yeah I verify, I like what you said, maybe I vet you sort of thing, you know what I mean, I approve.
It's a verification.
That's what clapping is. Validating. I validate that's okay. I think that's why you don't clap in the Gurdwara, so I wasn't going to clap, but well done. 10 gurus names you done, and he's done more off his own back. He's done I don't put you on the spot because I don't want to get it wrong, well that is funny sometimes, but the Panj Pyare, you got the Panj Pyare, and did you get the Dharam Seva on the names? Okay, they're slowly, and you know why this is important, because you know when you're teaching small kids it takes years for them, maybe not years, months, I think at least a couple of months to teach them the 10 gurus names, but your one's like 2 weeks, so we've never thought, you don't think teach the 10 gurus names to people who are above 25, you don't think they need the basics? There must be millions. What are we doing sitting here? We need to up our work, Jelly, we need to do more. All the people watching, we're doing this, where's our help? And we need a system. People need to help as well. We can't just do it all ourselves. Everyone should be doing this work. Everyone should be. What else have you got to do that's so important? You know what I mean? What else is so important? If you can't do Seva in Gurdwara, do it on YouTube. Contact us, join us. We are open. We just want to do the work, and the bigger we go, we need people, right?
I just want to touch on something real quick. You know when he was talking earlier of the Sahibzade and how Guru Gobind Singh Maharaj would consume the news, I went into a bit of a state, and just in awe of it and in thought, and I went into feeling it a lot more, and to be honest, really resonate with this. It'd be so proud because you're not just going up against a Mickey Mouse court. This court is mammoth with grown ass men, and it was just feeling that sort of two youngsters of that age to go up against such a big thing. This is not no bullshit thing. This is fucking massive. Do you know what I mean? And I just felt that, you know what I mean? That proudness of like, yo, this is the lineage that I've, you know what I mean? So I was just feeling that real strong, and just to be in that state was just wowed, you know, breathtaking.
He said, you got very passionate.
Bro, I was just in that then in a moment,
This is why. That's just been, look what's been laid down for us to live what we're living now. Have Sikhi in our life. Understand your itihas and what's going on, just like the passion that is resonating in you now.
It was just such a deep core feeling for somebody to receive that information, you know what I mean?
You know, one thing I like to say, like, we're not here to just kind of really say that our religion is better than any other religion. That's not our intention. There's people, like if you're a Muslim watching this, or you're a different religion, Christian, Hindu, Jew, anyone watching this, you're a different religion, all it is we're doing our bit here. Our teachers, our gurus, just so you guys know, someone of a different religion, they were really, really kind, compassionate, peaceful, loving teachers, and they've taught us to respect every religion, not just on the outside, truly. And there's so much cohesion with other religions in which we've been taught to say, look, you guys, it's fine. We're not here to, kick off or argue, say ours is better than yours. but we definitely have to preserve our people.
Yes.
Ours is not such a big religion, numbers wise. So what we're saying is just our people who are sitting and you're born into Sikhi, just get inspired and start helping. As in, when I say start helping, I mean just start pushing out the beauty of this. And the only way you can do that is learn yourself. Learn yourself the real basics and just make it one of your, your bucket lists for the next 6 months. To be honest, next 6 days. Or actually today. Yeah. So we need you now. We need you to just pick up that pen or that go on the internet, start researching about what is the history and know it, and put some practice in of devotion towards Sikhi. Whether that devotion is you go on the internet every day and you watch our video. I do want to say, look, it's an appeal in that sense.
Yes.
We want people to learn more, man. That's what we put, and that don't mean we're doing it for numbers. So our numbers, because we're worried about some other religions doing well. Nothing to do with that. Just learn because you'll pass it on. Simple. Exactly.
It was Shahidiyan Kahaniyan.
So that's where Shahidan di Kahaniyan Bhulliyan Nahi Janiyan. That part Bhulliyan Nahi Janiyan. That's why we're saying everyone learn Bhullyo Na, what you just talked about. On Jar Sebza, you're moved talking about it. You're moved talking about it. You're all moved. You're learning the 10 Gurus' names. I'm moved. That's why I'm doing all this music stuff. Yeah. So I'm saying everyone, this is moving stuff. Yeah. So Shahidan di Kahaniyan Bhulliyan Nahi Janiyan. Then in the last last verse, I mentioned that it turns on to me a bit. Yeah. And it's generally us. And I say, हाँ मतलबी हुंदे आ पर प्यार ले जिउंदे आ ईमान दे बंदे आ ना ज़मीर दे अंधे आ काके ए तेरियां मुक जानियां मेरियां जन्मां दियां गेड़ियां लग चुकियां बथेरियां गल सारी नीतां दी गल सारी नीतां दी सच्चियां प्रीतां दी सच्चियां प्रीतां दी गल सारी नीतां दी गल सारी नीतां दी remix. Just want to say, we can make our music fun. This is why we're not doing Kirtan. This is why we're not doing the devotional stuff, because we don't want to, change that system. It's a beautiful system. We're creating a new, and this is very important, we're creating a new genre, I feel. We're creating a new genre here, and that genre, I would name it, so it keeps us out of religious trouble. Sometimes you can have a beat and people get angry there to beat beat. So there's so many different perceptions. We respect all of them. So this is commercial spiritual music. Yes. Just remember that. Commercial spiritual music.
Can we say conscious lyrics?
Let's use that one. Conscious lyrics.
Yeah.
Conscious lyrics, yeah. And in that one, basically, so I'm saying, we are matalabi. We're all here for a reason. Nobody's friend in this world. Let's be truthful here. Everybody wants something from you. Everybody, even your parents want something from you. Yeah, they want that you be a good person. Everyone is interlinked. So I'm saying, haan matlabi hunde. When people say, "Oda matlabi hai banda," yeah, sorry matlabi. Open your eyes. मैं इतना matlabi बैठा. You're the presenter. Without you, I'm not a presenter. Matlabi. तू इतना बैठा है. You do your stuff. What you do, he does my video stuff. Matlabi. We don't just love each other like, best friends, let's have a huddle, we love each other. No, we got matlab. Rocky's here now, he's got function. You know what I mean?
100%.
Everyone's got a purpose. I'm here now because we want to push our purpose to the cameras. So what I'm writing is, haan matlabi hunde a, par pyar le jiunde a. But we live for love. All we want is love. Not just us. That's what I think that's what everyone just wants.
Everyone strives for it.
You just want love. You want all these Ferraris and Lamborghinis and all these big Instagram pictures like I do when I go to Dubai. You want to do all that like I want to do it. Say I'm bad man. But the truth is, all I want is people to give me their love. And it's just love. When they see my picture in my bad man car, they give me that heart. That's what I wanted. It's not even about the cars, it's just love. So, par pyar le jiunde a, iman de bande a, na zamir de ande a. So, as iman de bande a, we try our best to be good people of integrity as much as we can. We try and be honest as much as we can. कितने कितने गप मार हो जाती है. Listen, कितने कितने मार हो जाती है. Yeah, जिद्दां तू मैनू मारदा हुंदा कई वारी. Yeah, जिद्दां Jelly's not so bad. एक कदे कदे छड्ड दिंदा हुंदा गप. कदे कदे, not often. Like he's clever, like, you know. Sometimes he say, no, I'm not coming out today. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. He gives me a gup sometimes. Rocky, Birmingham City, but Rocky, when it comes to gup, I just want to tell you something. I'm sorry, I have to bring this on. Have you got your watch on you?
30 grand.
He told us he bought a 30 grand Rolex. Oh, sorry, 20 grand. And this has been going on for months, and we know, honestly.
No, we don't.
Well, we ain't got evidence. We think the Rolex watch hangs. You can see this much. So we're saying to him that's not real, and we know the shops in Dubai that we can get these from. We used to wear them. Yeah. Have any of you guys did on today?
No.
Right, so
those days are well and truly gone.
right. So basically, but any
Oh, you
man that
too? Oh, no.
any man that he's saying he's got a real one. So this is what we're saying. Iman de bande, we try and be honest. Gappa na mara karo inniya. Iman de bande. Look, kite like I said, maar ho jandi hai gapp. Main bahut maarda gappa. Yeah, where I need to. You have to be clever sometimes. Yeah. If you're bloody at school and you're late, you need an excuse. You're gonna need an excuse. I want people to be smart. Don't be thick. Just automatically. Did you kill him? Yes. Straight away. You want to try and run, mate. First, you want to say, no, it's the other bloke. I'll be back in a minute. You don't want to own up to it. You know what I mean? You got to be witty.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So I'm saying,
I don't know.
I'm saying, integrity is our moral. Isn't
That's
it?
what I mean. I think just lead with the honest and they know what's going on.
Well, but when you blagged it to get out from home.
I didn't. That was no black. That was
I'm only
straight
taking off, yeah,
absolute transparency. That.
Right, so Iman de Bandea, na Zamir de Andea. So one thing is, I don't know what this means. I don't know what this means. Zamir is, I'm not blind consciously. That's what it means. That's what it means. Zamir, na Zamir de Andea. I'm not blind consciously. So I'm not going to hit you in the face and become like an animal. I'm awake.
Is that the last line of the song?
The Iman de Bandea. He
Yeah.
wants me to finish, so he's pushing me. I told you, it's wins him. There's loads of data
What I'll
in
do,
my songs.
Sheeps. What I'll do, I'll nod a bit quicker. So it means, yeah. Go,
Iman de
Cox.
Bandea.
Yeah.
Nazami de Andea. Fair. Okay, to finish off. Kake e teriyan, muk jaaniyan meriyan.
We can forget all these media
So-
galla.
Yeah, so you Kake, you forget this is mine, this is my t-shirt, this is me, mate. What was your saying today? I'll tell you another saying someone said to me. Nange aaye suit ch jana. My friend Tammy, he said to me, Kake nange aaye suit ch jana. Oh, loved it. I posted it the other day. Galo di bilkul sahi hai. Koi kehta nange jana. No, nange aaye suit ch jana. Right? Because you're wearing a suit. You're wearing a suit on your last day. Nowadays they are anyway. Right? On the pag bhi udhar nu band hunde hai. Sari umar pag nahi banni on the last day. What's the point? Pag kitte jani is just gonna get cremated. No, but soldier. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying like I don't want to offend anyone. Like I've had loved ones who died and they put a bug on the head. But what I'm calling out here is, in our Samaj, why don't you put the bug on in your life?
Oh,
That's what I'm saying. Why don't you put it on while you're alive?
Yeah.
That's my point here. So how do you
Rocky.
and what I also want to say is about the bug, you will only put that bug on when you've got respect for the gurus and you want to follow the path. Don't just put the bug on just to become a Sikh. Yeah, I'm a Sikh now. That don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
Do what you're like Rocky's doing at the moment.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll start have a bug on your head soon.
Yeah,
No pressure.
that's right.
Loads of people watch you, by the way. So it's like, hard thing on.
What's
You've
your
got a couple of months, so you best do it. You getting slapped up. No, you're joking. But what I'm saying is, Janmadiya Girdana saying, Kake teriyan muk jaaniyan meriyan. Everything's gonna finish.
Yeah.
Even that bug on your head in the coffin is finished, mate.
Yeah.
It's all gonna end, right? So then I'm saying, Kake teriyan muk jaaniyan meriyan. Janmadiya Girdana. You know this birth, death. Like we've been here before. This is like a dream. It's just a dream. We've been here. We've been coming. Maybe not on this planet. Maybe another planet. This consciousness is gazillions of years old. Brazilians of years old, gazillions, whatever, Ethiopians of years old. What other country can I add on it? I don't know. I'm going a number which is so big, it doesn't exist.
Vast,
I just made a new
Yeah.
number.
Vast. Yeah.
But that number is mine, by the way, now, yeah? So, Janma diya gediyan, lag chukiyan batheriyan. We've been here so many times. This is all going to finish. ਗੱਲ ਸਾਰੀ ਨੀਤਾਂ ਦੀ just make sure your ਨੀਤਾਂ good. Your
Right.
Lead
intentions
with a
are
good intent.
I think, firstly, Kaka, beautiful that we've been able to go through this stuff, and I hope it's helping people first and foremost. But we're getting towards the end, but I want to lighten it up a little bit.
People on the spot.
I'm not going to put anyone, but one, we're going random. We've got Rocky. I want to get you in.
All right, so you're going for him, yeah?
No, I'm going
I
for
said I'm
all
not
of
going
you.
for anyone, but we got Rocky, yeah, so yeah.
But you have got a phenomenal voice. You sing a lot of Kaka songs, and I've heard Kaka singing now. I want a new flavour. Are you going to give us Nita? Jack in the bud.
You want to put the song on and then you do it over the top of it?
No, pure vocal.
All right.
Tarifa
raw.
saadi
Acapella.
lambiya.
Acapella.
ਤਾਰੀਫ ਸਾਡੀ ਲੰਬੀ ਆ ਉਹ I can sing it high look. ਤਾਰੀਫ ਸਾਡੀ ਲੰਬੀ ਆ ਉਹ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਭੰਡੀ ਦਾ ਉਹ ਖਾਂਦੇ ਦਾਣਾ ਮੰਡੀ ਦਾ ਸਭ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੰਡੀ ਦਾ ਉਹ ਮਨ ਚ ਕੋਈ ਸ਼ੱਕ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਰਾਈ ਉੱਤੇ ਅੱਖ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੜਾਉਂਦੇ ਸਵਾ ਲੱਖ ਨਹੀਂ ਦਿਸਦੇ ਆ ਵੱਖ ਨਹੀਂ ਉਹ ਗੱਲ ਸਾਰੀ ਨੀਤਾਂ ਦੀ
ਗੱਲ ਸਾਰੀ ਨੀਤਾਂ ਦੀ ਸੱਚੀਆਂ ਪ੍ਰੀਤਾਂ ਦੀ ਸੱਚੀਆਂ ਪ੍ਰੀਤਾਂ ਦੀ
Okay,
God,
good.
sorry, Neetan diya.
ਉਹ ਮੰਗ ਲਈਦਾ ਹੱਕ ਵੇ ਚੁਕਾਈਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਨੱਕ ਵੇ You know why I'm stopping? I'm checking. Is he like waiting for me to say that he latches on? So he don't know the lyrics. Okay.
You're back in.
ਚੁਕਾਈਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਨੱਕ ਵੇ ਉਹ ਕੱਖਾਂ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਕੱਖ ਵੇ ਹੀ ਸਾਡਾ ਪੱਖ ਵੇ ਉਹ ਹੱਥ ਬੰਦੇ ਖਾਣੀਆਂ ਉਹ ਜਪਦੇ ਬਾਣੀਆਂ ਸ਼ਹੀਦਾਂ ਦੀ ਕਹਾਣੀਆਂ ਭੁੱਲੀਆਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਾਣੀਆਂ
ਉਹ ਗੱਲ ਸਾਡੀ ਨੀਤਾਂ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਸਾਡੀ ਨੀਤਾਂ ਦੀ
ਹਾਏ ਹਾਏ
ਸੱਚੀਆਂ ਪ੍ਰੀਤਾਂ ਦੀ ਸੱਚੀਆਂ ਪ੍ਰੀਤਾਂ ਦੀ
You're the best. You know why? I don't listen to him vocally. I know he's not trained like, you know, to sing like to these notes. But the song is about intentions, and Rocky's intentions are amazing. He just loves music.
Always love, man. Always.
You can hear
Always.
it in your
So we
gut.
showed you intentions of a person there. You see how he's singing? That's true intentions towards music. He loves it. And this is, you know, it's amazing.
Go on, finish it then, boys.
That's it. He goes.
No, he needs a bit
You
more.
want to go more? Okay, then. So that
ready?
Go on then.
ਹਾਂ ਮਤਲਬੀ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਪਰ ਪਿਆਰ ਲਈ ਜਿਉਂਦੇ ਆ ਅਮਾਨ ਦੇ ਬੰਦੇ ਆ ਨਜ਼ਮੀਰ ਦੇ ਅੰਦੇ ਆ ਕਾਕੇ ਤੇਰੀਆਂ ਮੁੱਕ ਜਾਣੀਆਂ ਮੇਰੀਆਂ ਜਨਮਾਂ ਦੀ ਗੇੜੀਆਂ ਲੱਕ ਝੁਕ ਗਈਆਂ ਬਥੇਰੀਆਂ ਗੱਲ ਸਾਰੀ ਨੀਤਾਂ ਦੀ
ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਸਾਰੀ ਨੀਤਾਂ ਦੀ
That was
ਸੱਚੀਆਂ ਪ੍ਰੀਤਾਂ ਦੀ ਸੱਚੀਆਂ ਪ੍ਰੀਤਾਂ ਦੀ
This was it.
Yeah, man. Come on.
You know that
Trust
bit?
it.
Wait. The funny bit is where like a chicken.
Ah!
Yeah.
You know that the car conked out.
Yeah.
Bar conked out.
Pyar, brothers.
That was good, man. That was
Like we said, Gala Sari Nitandi.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Intentions gotta be right, that's the main thing.
Yeah.
More love, brother.
Yeah.
Love.
Tensions
Love
and
for
love.
everyone here. Love for every viewer out there who's showing us love. Spreading the message of Sikhi. Love to you, seriously. It's amazing. Waheguru ji
Ka
ka
Khalsa,
Khalsa,
Waheguru ji ki Fateh.